Good morning, guys. So today we're taking a break from working on the bus and we are going to go visit the river cabin. So I hope you'll join us on this fun day. Let me see. You know, it's funny the things that we take for granted, being that we live down here in the South and we just assume that everybody knows the same things that we know, but apparently not. These things are cypress knees. And I found out a few of my friends did not know what these things are. They stick up all along through here from these big beautiful cypress trees right there and back there. And they are beautiful and they are deadly. How many times have we tripped and almost fallen on these guys?
Yeah, one of my buddies broke his foot.
Yeah, out here working on
On
the house.
Jumped the corner and broke his foot.
But here's a view of the front of the house.
Show them what a real cypress tree looks like.
A real cypress tree.
Right here behind the boat. That's a cypress tree.
Well, see, you need to go swim across and let them see it next to you.
That you can just
Jump in the water, swim. Are you really gonna go in the water? Oh, that would have made such a better video.
Yeah.
You'll notice Randy has a sidearm on.
Always.
Water moccasins are crazy out here. But that's just part of the excitement of living in what one of my friends calls the swamp. Which I guess it does look kind of like a swamp if you look back in there.
It's a swamp.
It's not a swamp,
It's
the river. And right over there is where we swim with the snakes and the alligators.
Actually, pan a little bit more to the right, back behind those two oaks is actually a really big, nice sandbar in the summertime. That's where we swim.
Yeah, once the river goes down, the river has to drop below 3 feet, and we have a sandbar over there, which we can walk through the woods right through there to get to. And something that I love about being here that you just can't find anywhere else is the amount of moss that grows on everything. I love it. It feels like you stepped out of a fairy tale. I don't know if it's being picked up really good. Everything looks gray in my thing, but see over there on the tree, see the green, all that moss? It'll get more prevalent now that the spring is happening.
Spanish moss right there.
And I said before, and this is kind of a refresher course for people who haven't been with us the whole time. There you can see the floats underneath the house. So when the river rises, the house just floats up, and then when the river comes down, the house goes back down. And you can see we haven't been here in a while, and there's some serious debris underneath that tune right there. So we got to have a forest fire. Let's not do that.
No.
We need to have a big bonfire is what I'm trying to say when we come back and burn a lot of this stuff. What were you trying to show me?
I was just going to show them the poles they're driven in right there. And there's really nothing attached to the ground. This is basically a houseboat, totally detached. Nothing's in the ground. It's just sitting on little pads. But on the back side, the down current side, we drove in some T-posts and covered them with PVC pipe. And all that does, that acts like a guide onto a boat trailer.
Actually, it's on all four corners because you've got one there and there.
And the back, yeah.
And on the back.
3 sides. And then we just use guy wires on the front corners just to attach to these big cypress to hold most of the weight. And what those things do, those things simply act like a guide on a trailer, just to make sure that the pads land in the same spot every time.
So it raises up, it stays right where it goes, and it raises, it goes back down. And you will see in all of our videos this summer when we're here, you'll notice that we keep these ropes tied to the trees at all times, because it's funny how fast this river can come up, and if we're not where we can just jump in a boat and come down here, the house will float away. So we keep these tied up all the time, just like you would with a boat in the water, because at any point, you know, it could be floating. Right now we're sitting at 6.5 feet.
5.5.
Like I said, 5.5 feet. And between 9 and 10, it starts to float. So, you know, it just takes a couple of feet, and it can go up a couple of feet in a matter of a couple of days.
Luckily that only happens, since we've had it, it's only happened in the wintertime. It's not happened in summer.
Yeah, and we bought this place. He said, it never happens. It'll only float maybe once every couple of years. And it's floated.
Did not float this year.
Well, you know, because it's only March.
No.
How many times did it float last year?
It floated the whole year. We just floated one time the entire winter.
Came up and stayed up, which is horrible since I have awful motion sickness. Okay, here's the bedroom, which we've shown you on past videos, but I don't think that we had this wall in last time. So we have this pretty wall in now, and that wall there, and the bed, and the beautiful view all the way around. And then here's the bathroom right here. Okay, here's the bathroom. So we have the regular RV toilet, and this is new. This is our new cabinet top. We're going to have a sink put up here eventually, and our mirror, which needs cleaning. And hello, there I am. And medicine cabinet, and the view from the bathroom. You can't beat the view from the bathroom. You can't beat the view from any of the rooms in this place. But anyway, the next time we come, we're going to put in the sink here, and we'll have running water to wash our hands, which will be super nice. Let me show you an update of the kitchen. Here is the new kitchen counter that we added, and the new sink. Is the water still turned on? Yeah. Our lanterns, because we don't have any electricity. But we just added this new thing, so we now have running water, which is awesome. And we're cheating right now. It just goes down into that drain, which we can then take into the bathroom to use for flushing water in the bathroom. And we will soon have a sink with running water in the bathroom too. But I love this new counter, and so all of our kitchen gadgets go in there, which is really cool. And then our back view again, kitchen. The water's high, so we're kind of on an island right now. And this is our little dining room set here. And an extra canoe there. And the water. This, if you can see, this is sitting on scaffolding right here. Eventually I'm going to bring the other sets of scaffolding over and put them here, and we're going to make a deck that goes out that way a little bit, so we don't have to worry so much about snakes at night. And so if we want to grill out when the water's high, it'd have to get really high before that deck's underwater. But for right now, we're just using it to store the extra canoe. That's in case we're ever here and the water's high and we want to get out in a hurry. The road, our land goes all the way to the road that way. And it's, well, we own 6 acres total. So if you kind of figure that in a straight line, I'll give you an idea. It's not that far to the road, but when the water is high, if we needed to get out in a hurry, we could take that canoe right there and go that way, versus going to the boat landing by boat, which is upriver, which takes about 20 minutes to get there, 15, 20, depending on the size of the motor. But then now we're back out on the porch, and you can see Randy's got the hammock out, and there's our boat there, and the actual river is on the other side of that island. This is just what happens when the river gets high. It does a shortcut, which I'm afraid eventually that might become the new path of the river. I don't know. We've got to figure out how to save some of our land before it keeps going away to nothing. Alright, here's our closet. And just to give you an idea, this is the bedroom, and over on that side over here is the kitchen, and so this is our hidden closet.
Yeah, this just kind of drops to hide the doors from the river.
Because the doors are so white. Okay.
Come on.
I'm coming.
I'm kidding. It's like Miss Rogers' Neighborhood. I want to show you real quick kind of the behind the wall of our watering system. 12-volt battery, that's kind of the heart of everything. And that is just simply a Tractor Supply 15-gallon demand spray pump like you would use to spray for insects or whatever.
Those of you who always follow us, you have probably seen this in such videos as how we made the camper behind the van.
The trailer. Yeah.
the pool behind potty.
But really all I did, I replaced the black tubing with some clear, and we're not planning to drink this water, but because it's going to the kitchen and we'll brush our teeth, I still have some more to replace, but I replaced with some clear tubing that you could drink through. But it has the pump, you can show the side, a little high demand, it's like 1.5 gallons per minute flow rate. It's a 15-gallon tank, which is plenty for us right now. And we just hook it to the battery and get here. It has a little switch we flip on, but it's on demand. So as soon as the spigot turns on, it flips the switch inside the pump and we get water pressure.
And the bathroom wall is about right here, kind of in line with where that rake is. So we'll be able to just run a second hose right up there into the sink in the bathroom. So that one tank will do both.
I'm not sure if Jamie showed you on the other side. We do have a black water tank here that holds everything out of the potty. But we decided not to plumb the sinks directly into the tank because we're going to save the water. Water's a premium here. Even though with all that water, clear water is a premium. So we're going to catch water under our sinks and then use that water to flush with. So get dual purpose. That's basically it.
And once again, this is the view from our deck. So again, behind us, so you had the kitchen and you had the bathroom and the bedroom, and then this is our big deck that goes all the way across the front, and that's my favorite spot where I sit and read books while Randy fishes. Alright, it's been a fun day at the river, but it's time to go home. Goodbye, little cabin house. See you next week, maybe. So thank you guys for sticking around and coming with us to the river today. We hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed another tour of our floating cabin and a beautiful drive on the Edisto. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because next week we're going to be giving you some more updates on the bus. So hopefully we're going to get that thing finished or almost finished next week, and then we'll be ready to give you guys the grand tour. So stick around, we'll see you next week, and bye!